Happy Friday. It's time for our VO Marketing Pro numbers. We're glad you're with us, and Happy New Year. Obviously, I think we had one video already for this new year, but maybe you missed it, and this is your first one of the year with us. So Happy New Year. Hope your year is off to a great start in VO or whatever you do. Todd and Hudson here from VO Marketing Pro, kind of ready to do another numbers video. So I don't know if we have anything else to set up before we get started on our numbers.
I guess we could just say that VO Marketing Pro is a direct email marketing company. If you have more money than time, then it's an opportunity for us to kind of be your direct email marketing assistant. We try our best to have people do it themselves because it's not rocket science. It's something you can do. And if you carve out even an hour or so a day to just get out 10, 15, 20 emails every single day, all week, all month, you're going to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds out there, and that's going to serve you well in direct email marketing. And then we have another group, VO Marketing Pro Plus, which provides you with a lot of encouragement and education. I won't go into all the details. You can get more details just by shooting John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com an email. He can send you out all the information. It costs $50 a month. It's a steal because of all the stuff that you get. And so that's more teaching you how to do direct email marketing, but most importantly, the important mindsets that will help you do that.
And in voiceover in general, not just direct.
Correct.
The nice thing about our group is we have people from all sorts of levels. We have people who are brand new. We have people who've been a year, 2, 3 in, people who are 5, 6, 7, 8 years in, people who are 20 years in, people who have made a lot of money, people who have just starting making money.
We have men and women, and we've got tenors and basses and altos and sopranos, and we've got people that are old like me in their 60s and 70s, and we've got we've got people that are under 30, and we've got we've got all sorts of a good mixture.
Yeah. Yep. So if you're interested in that, John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com. All right, enough of that. On to our VO Marketing Pro numbers. It's the start of a new year, so here we go. And these are from the people that we send out for people who are established, have pro demos, been doing voiceover for a while, all that jazz. 24 warm responses this week, 2 auditions, almost at 11. I was using Roman numerals. And then 1 job from that group, Noelle, who's been with us for, I think, 3 years now. She's been with us.
And I won't say the amount, but it was a nice project.
Yeah. And then I also booked 1. I don't put myself necessarily in there. I have hired myself an assistant to do direct email marketing for me now. So that's exciting. This year I'm trying to make $110,000. Last year I just made $80,000, which was my goal. $80,000 and $80,005. Wow, it was close. But hey, I made it. I made it. That was the biggest thing. Yeah. So thank you to those people who have reported. If you guys, some of the people maybe haven't reported some of their numbers because they've been on vacation because it's the new year. So some of those things could come in while we're gone. So this week, my goal is to make $2,100 and $2,115. Last year it was $1,500 and some, $423 a day. My week started out real slow. So that was a little bit tough. Had to work on the mindsets. Our VOMP Plus group got a lot of stuff on that. But I had 14 warm responses this week. Unbelievable. And I'll probably talk about in our VOMP Plus group why that is, because it's not just happenstance.
And that, by the way, is a reason to be involved in VOMP Plus because, here in the general public numbers, we give an overview numbers, where here in the VOMP Plus, when we go to that, much more detail and some insights into why and, why we're doing what we're doing.
Yep. I had 1 direct email marketing audition. I booked 4 jobs this week. 1 direct email marketing job for $255. A Voice 123 job and a revision for $180. Upwork, $258.30. That was 2 jobs and a revision. And then Voices, I've been on there for almost 2 months now. 0 jobs, Fiverr, 0 jobs. My voiceover alone numbers this week, $693.30. But as I told the VOMP Plus group, I didn't book anything until Thursday this week. So I am thrilled with $693.30 because I thought I'm going to be stuck with $40 this week. And that's not going to be the most fun. 3 hours of editing for Dad. I always keep that separate because I want to make $110,000 in voiceover alone, not with Dad's editing. Last year with the editing that I did for you, it was about $7,800. And I made like $87,000 last year in voiceover alone plus the editing. So this week, $753.30. And that's where I'm at. I'll talk a little bit more about mindsets and stuff like that and what I've had to work on with the VOMP Plus group.
I've been personally pushing for the last 15 years of voiceover in not last year, but the year before. And then 3 years prior to that, I made over $300,000 in voiceover income alone each year. And then last year, 2024, I set my sights on 250. I was going to slow down. I'm getting close to 65 and I wanted to slow down. I want to figure out how to kind of turn down the faucet without losing my business. And so this year I'm slowing down even more because I will be 65. I'm going to shoot for making $150,000 this year. Last year, 250, before that, over 300, and this year. So it's quite a come downance, I mean, as far as it's almost half of it is half. 150 is half of 300 or better. So my income this week, so in a nutshell, I want to make, $3,000 a week, $3,000. Voice 123, I didn't book anything. Voices.com, I didn't book anything this week. I had one Upwork job. Somebody contacted me. They just saw my profile, hired me for $180. Fiverr, I had 15 jobs for $1,792. And I just noticed this, direct email marketing was $1,793. So it beat Fiverr out by $1. That's
Nice.
kind of weird. Total $3,765.15. So that, over the last few years, I go, oh boy, wow, I am way behind because I needed to make, a few years ago, I needed to make $6,000 average. And so that's $2,300. It's almost half what I needed. But I'm actually over what I'm shooting for by $765 this week.
Nice.
So that's kind of nice. And I'll talk more about, one thing I want to talk to our private group about is you're seeing a lot of voiceover coaches talk about free content and free webinars and free Q&As. And I just want to talk about, is anything really free? That's going to be the topic of one of the things we talk about, plus getting into the insights of why we do what we do. So once again, if you want to find out more about VOMP Plus, there's an email address there.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope your week went well. If it didn't, strap it up like I'm going to next week and get back to work. So have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.